Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're back in LumaFusion! Part 1. I'm going to attempt to make a video clip for my KindaKore project. Can we do it? Who knows? We're going to find out. Hello, I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. If you're watching on Facebook, kudos to you. Say hello to your demented uncle who won't take the vaccine. Always, what? You can always join us over here on the YouTube at youtube.com/Jade Starr, or over at the Twitch at twitch.tv/howtoapponIOS. Or you can watch the show daily in the browser at howtoapponIOS.com. Good times. Yeah, hey, let me say hello to the folks in the room and check in with you. Oh, hello, Dave Fox. Hello, Cy, and good to see you. Hello to Russ. Let's do this after the show, Russ. We're going to master Russ's album. Excuse me, today. So, yeah, good times. So we'll do it after the show if you want to do it, Russ. Yeah. Whew. Audible video, hello to you, hello to Joe Glenn, hello to, who else do I see here? Thomas Christ, hello to Adam Burst, my friend, hello to Guzzo of Oz, in Oz, behind the magic curtain in Oz. Magic mirror time. You want some magic mirror? Magic mirror, tell me today. Oh my God, look at that. You see behind the curtain there. It is the Wizard of Oz. All right. I said hello to Joe Glenn, didn't I? Yes. Did I say hello to? I don't think so. Did I? Dr. Starr. Yeah. I said hello to Thomas Christ, didn't I? Yes. I think I've said hello to... You better get your shit together, because tomorrow's a busy day for me, Russ, so I don't know. I sent you an email, man. Just slap it all in a zip file and send it to me and we'll work it out. Whatever. Whatever's clever, Trevor. All right, let's... hey, I've got some packages too. You want to see what I got? I don't even know what I got. I've got some packages. I've got 2 of them. Ooh, look, I've got 2 I'm not showing my address on cam because I've learned many times from that. Hello, naughty box. Get in my naughty box. So I've got some packages. Some things. Let's see what's inside the things. This is, I have quite a few of these. I needed a new one. Ooh, the sound of crinkly plastic. So these are really cheap. I can recommend them. So I had one for a year and it finally broke. I've got like 2 of them, 2 and 2 plugged in. So these are little HDMI adapters. Let's see if I can go full screen. There you go. So little HDMI adapters. They have a USB. Yeah, USB in the back. Maybe I can show it on this cam. It's a bit lighter there. So USB, HDMI, sorry there, and USB 2 here. And these are really cool for, I have my iPad connected into this, which is how you see the iPad through OBS. They're about $11 Australian, so probably about $6 in the US or UK. So they're super cheap. Yeah, and they do the job. They're not perfect. They even come with toilet paper. Toilet paper. There you go. So that came in the mail yesterday because I'm a big spender. What else did I get here? Let's open this one. Tear. Oh, okay. So this is for that also. This is a USB 3 to USB 3 female to male extension lead to run from my Mac, which is sitting over here, to go all the way around the back of this studio and down into the bottom to connect my Mac so I can bring my Mac up on OBS so you can see what's going on my Mac, because I'm going to be doing some shows on Mac and iOS working together on my Patreon soon. So there was an unboxing for you. Wasn't that exciting? Yeah, not really. I know. They've been sitting in the letterbox for a week, pretty much. All right, any price drops? No, not really. Nothing's changed from yesterday. Talk works from 4 pockets. Helium from 4 pockets. You know, looked at these yesterday. $7.99, the $5.99, $9.99, the $7.99, and the Cubasis 2 and 3 on sale, and a Tone Stack Pro. That's all you need to know. I'm not playing anyone's music today because we've got a fair bit to get through, and we've got tomorrow on the show. We're doing audio share first at this time in the morning, and then we have on the show John Kell from his debut band, his new EP, Oodles. So that's going to be really cool. So we're playing somebody's music tomorrow, and while I do the audio share, I'm doing a show on audio share tomorrow. I'll be playing people's music in that because we've got a lot to get through. Now, I will preface today, we are doing LumaFusion. Once again, I'm going to attempt to make a video clip using LumaFusion for my KindaKore song, and I may not get through it all today. So what will most likely happen is we'll get to a point of this today, take a break, and then we'll resume after the weekend and wrap it up there and go through some of the stylings and the effects and all that kind of stuff. Today's just like putting clips into place, coming up with a tone, how to like just the basic stuff. Keep it really simple today. I can let you know that the flyer, well, the show is up for next week, which is the kickoff show. So Pete's doing a show the day before me on October, the day before September 1st. And he's kicking off Songtember, and then the day after I'm kicking off Songtember, and it's my birthday, and we know what we're doing. We're doing Your Music Live, YML. No, we're not doing YML. What we're doing is YML, but it's called Your Mum Live. Thank you, Peppy. And what we're going to do is for a couple of hours play your music to celebrate the kickoff of Songtember. And because it's my birthday, I don't want to sit here and play my shit and talk about my stuff. I want to play your music and celebrate you. And also, hopefully, will be the kickoff of this KindaKore clip that we're working on right now. How's that sound? Sound like fun? Sounds like fun to me. Good times. Hello, nothing pretty about synth. There is nothing pretty about synth, especially if you don't dress it up in something pretty. Peppy? Anything? Don't leave me hanging, Peppy. Peppy. All right, so anyway, yeah, asshole, far out. Alrighty, had my coffee. Let's open up LumaFusion. And I've already kicked things off just by finding a few images to get an idea of what this is about. So if you know the song by KindaKore, my project that I did in Gadget, 3 weeks ago, something like that, maybe. It is a song about abduction, kidnapping, something which a lot of people don't want to talk about. Hundreds and thousands of people seem to go missing each year in the world, and it's a bizarre thing, and they're completely unaccounted for. I'm not trying to head down a conspiracy hole or anything like that. The facts are the facts. People go missing and they don't turn up. Hello to Fam Priem. Hello to you. Hello to Joshua. Good to see you. So there's going to be a lot of dark tones in this clip that I'm going to work on today for KindaKore, and this is what I have already set up. So what we're going to be doing a lot today for this KindaKore clip is running through how we really use Storyblocks to its full effect, because Storyblocks is a massive part of this. Definitely, if you saw yesterday's show and saw Kev Hart's clip, really professional clip, yeah, but everything that he used in that was from Storyblocks. But you would have noticed that the imagery worked really well in time with the music, and it did what a lot of other songs that I see people using stock footage for their clips. It did what a lot of clips I see don't do, right? And so don't sit here and think I'm paying out on you if this sounds like you. Good morning from Queensland, Stephen. Hope you're doing well. It is early, man. It's 6 a.m. here. Did I see... Who else did I see? Did I see Auntie G was here? Hello, Auntie G. Right. So you got to remember with music clips, yeah? Especially when you're using stock footage, if you don't have the means to shoot actual film, You want to use images that actually cut in time with the music. The beat of the music is really important. Yeah, and the imagery, this is my opinion, and you can like tell me to fuck off if you don't think this is right. But with stock footage, try to find stock footage that doesn't create, like I see this a lot, right? So, and again, don't be offended if this is, you've done this, because everything's learning and we all make mistakes, and that's what makes us better. And it's not necessarily wrong just because I say it. There's a lot of stock footage out there that shows, say, an example of a band playing on stage with a crowd of people jumping around to it, right? And then it will cut to another band midway through because somebody's used some stock footage of one band, and then there's another band halfway through, and you think there's no continuity because they're two different bands, and I feel like I'm getting taken out of things. So it's really good to look for specific stock footage that doesn't identify people as much, if you know what I mean. And if it does identify people, use the tips and tricks, the tricks that in the actual DAW, or I call it a DAW video editor, to blur things out, yeah? To blur people out so you're not getting characters that people can't identify with. Hopefully you'll understand what I mean with this. So what we're going to do first, I've got some clips already in here. We're going to drag in the song first. So what I need to do, and what we're going to get comfortable with today, is the search ops feature in LumaFusion, yeah? Exactly, like left, right hand car drives. Exactly, like in my film. See, and I have to fix that up, Ross, because at the time I couldn't find the right footage, but now I have. Exactly, you know, and that's it. You make these mistakes and then you fix them up. That is what it's all about. So I need to find the track first. I need to bring in the audio. And so the file menu within LumaFusion is amazing. If you're not using the search feature, you really get used to it, because now I can click up the top here, straight up off the bat, go into my imported, because I know in here, this is where I've got all stuff that I've imported over the years I've had this in here. And I know I'm looking for KindaKore, yeah? So if I hit down here, the little search bar, and type KindaKore, because I know I've imported this track already. I didn't even hit enter. Look at that. There's my KindaKore track. Flash marker, master, WAV file. And now I can just grab it and drag it down into the bottom. Super easy to grab this, find this stuff. So don't get all freaked out hitting your little imported sections and going into your files and clicking and scrolling through and freaking out. Try and remember what things are called, and you'll find them nice and easy breezy. Cabin easy. It's not even a word, but it is now. Damn. What I'm going to do here, because I've got a whole lot of videos already in here, I've just clicked on the screen, and you'll see down the bottom, I've got this little check mark down here. This is your universal select. Really good idea to get used to this, using this. Oh, my computer needs to restart. That's really handy. We'll just say no to that. No thanks. Not right now. Windows. So I'm going to drag. See, you get a select tool when you click on this little tick box down here. So now I can grab all these videos and I can move them. But what's going on there, right? I'm trying to move it and it keeps bouncing back. What the hell? What is going on? What is this shit? Right. So I'm going to explain this because a lot of people get stuck on this. And if you'll notice way over here at the beginning of your track, so I'll explain again, this middle track is always your base. So this is the bottom of your video. Everything that you pile on top, and you can have up to 6 tracks on top. So 5 on top of this grade track here. And you can have 6 audio tracks below, yeah? So every time I try and move this now, and I'm grabbing it with my finger, I'm picking it up, and it just keeps going. Right at the front of this track, you've got these little selections here. So you've got like an arrow, you've got a lock, an eye, and a speaker. Here's what fixes that. This little arrow pointing here to the right, when that is selected, it means you can't move anything back. You can't actually move anything. And if you delete something from the front, everything will move forward. Everything will move up a space, whatever you've deleted. All you need to do is go in here and click that till it's pointing down. Once it's pointing down, now I can grab these and move them wherever the hell I want. Yeah? It's only a little thing, but something I know a lot of people probably runs into today, just going, what the hell? What is going on? What is the deal with this? So for now, I'm just going to move these right out the way. And I do a lot of this. You can probably think I'm a fool if LumaFusion are watching this, because I know they've given me some giveaways for my Patreon this weekend. If you're not a Patreon, you can always become a Patreon at patreon.com/JadeStarr. We do giveaways over there, and I master your music. So anyway, I'm going to move all these clips way back to the end, because I like to do that, to just put things at the end, then I can move them back and forward. So now we can move things around with this arrow here. Really cool, yeah? It's a thing lots of people get stuck with. So let's have what we want to do now is understand the mood of the song, understand how long the song is, understand where the changes are, and what we want to put in here. So I'm going to be using today this little thing up here, which puts markers into place, kind of like when you're using GarageBand and you're setting points in your clip to let you know where things are, like your verse, chorus, and you can put these in anywhere you want and name them. So I'm going to, for the first time, so it's probably going to fuck up, use them. Let's have a listen to the track so we know, so we can understand what I want to put at the beginning for the verses and the chorus, what kind of imagery. So just trying to build up. If you guys have got any ideas, throw them out there. You know the song's about abduction, so that's one of the words I'm going to do a search for in Storyblocks. Do we have sound? Ah, we don't. You know what I have to do? I have to do this. Click, click. I'm not going to explain why I have to do that, but I have to do it every morning, and I always forget. All right, so if I hit play now, so we've got sounds of kids in there playing on a playground. Cool. Let's put our first point in. Boom. Let's call this intro. Actually, we'll call this V1, verse 1. So now we've got a little point. Where that goes, you'll see, is sitting up here. Right up there. We've got a little point. We can go back to the start now. And I'm going to put another one in here and just write intro. So you can see it provides this little space for you here to actually put in a little piece of writing up there. You can change the color of it as well. You can hit the little color thing. And so let's do this for this one. And that's done. So now we've got two little points in there. Let's listen to the rest of the song. Creeper Vans, good one. A black sack that looks like rubbish. So we've still got kids. Giggle giggles. Candy. Hold my hand before you take my life from me. The final breath of suffering to set me free from all the pain. Hey, Pete. Humanity deals constantly. Exploiting for the insanity of your mind. Cool, here's the first change in here, so we're going to put a little point in here. We'll call this the rap bit. The rap bit. Technical terms, baby. Technical terms. Let's give it that color. Hit play again. Gonna be what you gonna do, what you gonna say on the day when they come for you. What you gonna be, what you gonna do, what you gonna say on the day when they come for you. Second verse. Second verse here. We'll leave it the same color as the first verse because that's how I'm rolling, bitches. Boom. Hey, Gary Hubs. Hello, Jim Shannon on sounds. We got the wrap again. So we're going to put another point in here for that. We got wrap 2 and we'll give it a color. What do we do? That one, that'll do. Boom, boom. Chorus. Boom. Let's put a point in here. And we shall color this one that color. That'll do. Hayden Road, road, one flash market, bought and sold, Hayden blood, sweet. Let's leave it there. At least we've got some points in here to kick off because there's going to be some stuff I'll repeat and chop up clips and go back to. So what we're going to do now is jump into story blockers. Get money being exchanged. Also awesome. Let's have it. Let's do some searches now. So as you'll see in story blocks here, I've clicked on this little top bit here, clicked on story blocks. And it's taken me 2 story blocks, just repeating it again. And you'll see up here in story blocks, right up the top, you've got story blocks and then an arrow and footage. Right? So this is a really good habit to get into with LumaFusion. I'm now in the video footage section. If I want to go back, take your mouse or your finger and just click the story blocks. I, for the longest time, used to come up here and click this and would get incredibly frustrated. When you click the story blocks, it takes you back to all of the options within story blocks. So your cached media. So if you don't know what your cached media is, every time you grab a clip from story blocks and it downloads it, and what normally happens is you pull the footage down and over here it tells you that it's downloading. It puts it into your cached media so you can access it at any time. So be aware of that. Much like when you're recording, just say you're in GarageBand and you go and delete a whole bunch of your projects, and you've got to remember they stay in your recently deleted folder. Much the same as this. So if you're thinking that you're like, oh cool, I've used that clip, I'll shut that out, everything gets stored in here. If I click on this, look how long it's taken to load. It's like there's probably about 10 gig of stuff in here right now of cached media. Look at it chugging away. I think I can. So yeah, everything you download goes into here and it stores the entire clip. So if you're just using a portion of a huge clip, it's in your cache. Look at it, 527 files. Why did I click on it now? Now I'm spewing. There we go. So look at all these, and you can see there's heaps of stuff. It saves everything: audio, video clips, sound effects, photos. And what's cool about it, right? If you pay attention here, see this carousel playground, how it's got a line under it and a tick. What it does when you open up your cached media, it lets you know what files you have from your cached media open in your current project. So this carousel on playground is currently somewhere back here. It's where is it? Is it that one? No. It's this one, yeah. There you go. So the carousel. So you know what's currently in your project. And you can see there's a lot of stuff that isn't in the project. So be aware of that. It's really handy to keep that in your mind, because if you open a new project and you're going back into Storyblocks and searching through Storyblocks to find clips that you've already used, it's a lot easier to find them in your cached media because you've already got them downloaded onto your iPad. If you're going and searching for them again in Storyblocks, guess what? You're using the internet to do that when they're already sitting there on your iPad. So again, we'll go back up here to Storyblocks, and again I'm going to click there, and this brings you back here to your footage, your backgrounds, music, sound effects, audio collections, video collections. Well, I haven't seen these before. Is this new? So you got, oh no, this is where video collections, nature. So they've actually created folders for these now. Open skies, which is cool. Right, let's get back to the search function. I'm going to click on footage. And so you've got a whole lot of power in here for your search menu, yeah? If you click on over here, this little A thing, this is where you get all of your search functionality. And it's really good to get used to use this stuff. You didn't get my email, Russ. All right, I'll sort it out after the show anyway. All it said was what I told you. That's all it said. Put them in a zip file and send them. So that's all it said anyway. So you'll see it's in here in your view and sort, you can actually like change your view type. So you can change the way you look at things over here to you can change it to there. You can change it to blocks, you know, to see the better views of the clips. You can change the search for the title. Ascending, descending, you can find most relevant. You've got a whole lot of stuff. Highest rated, most downloaded, most recent, undiscovered. So there's a whole lot of features in here that it's good to get used to. And if you're looking for specific stuff like 4K only clips, property released videos, editorial, talent release, so you can actually turn these things on for only all 4K videos, and it'll update straight away and only give you 4K stuff. So you know, you've got a lot of functionality in the search feature. We'll hit X to get rid of this. Go away. And down the bottom here, this is really cool too. If you scroll along here, let's make this a bit bigger because now you can do this in LumaFusion. Look at that. You can just drag your finger. Like, God damn it, that's easy stuff. I love this feature. You can scroll across the bottom here, and there's a whole lot of stuff already set up for you to just grab. So you've got technology, landmarks, people, nature, historical stuff, even beverages, time lapse. So you can hit time lapse, and it'll do a search and it'll find all the time lapse stuff. And what you can also do is once you've got one selected, you can even refine it down a little bit further by hitting, I don't know, let's do time lapse animals. So now you've got time-lapse animal stuff. And then can we go even further? Time-lapse animals slow motion. We've got one time-lapse animals slow motion video. So without actually even having to type anything in, you've got a lot of power just within these little buttons here. But remember, as long as these are selected and you go back to your search, for example, we go into the search here and you search for something. Hey, I'm looking for a dog. It's not really going to find much because you've got all these selected. So you've got to unselect them and then do your search to bring back all of the functionality of dogs. Let's prove my point here. La 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 la. So now if I put dog in and hit enter, we've got a lot more dogs. Well, not many dog things coming up. There we go. Holy shit. Came out of nowhere. Scared the crap out of me. Not a joke, Peppy. Not a joke. So yeah, a lot of power here in your search functionality. And look at all those dogs. Look at all those happy dogs. Oh my God, so many dogs. So let's start looking for some clips now that we understand this feature a little bit better. Also, before I just move on quickly, so you also can click this little section here and whatever your, see how we're set on footage up here, you get the option to just go with footage, Storyblocks, or all. So you could do a search for everything. So all the files that you've imported in, everything, and story blocks, or just story blocks or footage. So you've got a lot of power in there. We're going to do abduction. Oops. Oh, what did I do then? Did I grab it? Oh, what did I bring? How did I do that? I grabbed a cross dissolve. That was weird. Bizarre. Cool. Let's bring this back down. I'm going to search for abduction. Let's see if we can find any. Wow, there's a lot of stuff under abduction. There's some UFO things in here, I can see. Let's go into this section here and change the view type. So we can maybe get a little bit of some writing to understand what's going on here. So we've got alien, oh my God, alien autopsies. There's a lot of stuff in here. So if you're not subscribed to Storyblocks, maybe you'll start to see a bit of value in this, because there really is a lot of value in Storyblocks. There's a lot of stuff in here. Look, what's this? Alien abduction. Alien autopsy, doctor and spaceman. Sexy times. What the hell? I don't think it's going to fit into my video clip, but that's pretty cool. Damn. Yeah. Abduction. Lovely, flexible, charming female fit in activewear. No, that's not going to work. Abduction. We've got alien abduction. Scared woman escaping in a cornfield. Terrorists carry away a... Oh, hang on. This could be exciting. We've got a... Let's play this one. Oh my God. What the hell? Look at that. I shouldn't laugh. That's terrible. Somebody's getting abducted there. Cool bananas. So remember, we've grabbed all these Jim Shannon sounds. I missed a lot, but the story blocks come free. No, it doesn't. It's a subscription. Yeah, it's a subscription model. It's a hell of a lot for, like, yeah, it's a hell of a lot of stuff to be expected to get for free. So there's sound effects, photos. It's like having a massive library that is incredibly vast, so much depth for a subscription. I think it's like I can't remember the price. Maybe one of my awesome admins can grab the monthly and yearly price, but I'm going to take this. So I'm going to grab this video, this abduction one, and just throw it in here. I'm going to throw it on the end here. And as you can see, I said before, this little download thing. See how that downloaded over there? It was spinning around. Now that is in my cached folder. Yeah, so it's about 10 quid a month, or you can pay yearly and save a little bit more. So we've got this terrorist one here. Terrorists kidnapped the girl. Let's see what this one is. So we got another angle of these terrorists. And now understand what I mean, what I said at the beginning of the show. There's no faces in this. This is the perfect footage to have. Right? So you've got these characters, these two sets of footage here. I'm going to grab that, drag it in as well. And pay attention over here. And you'll see it downloading. You see the little circle? Now it's in my cached folders. So again, these are faceless characters that you can use in a clip that can't identify with anybody. Yeah, so if you've used them, if you're paying for them, it's the same as like using Pixabay or anything like that, Jim. If they're in here, all good to go. Happy days. Absolutely. So we've got a lot of UFO stuff in here. Do I want to try and break this down? We could try putting abandoned playground. See if anything comes up for abandoned playground. Empty sport rings on a playground. Let's have a look at this one. So I'm just trying to put together a whole bunch of images now. Oh man, that looks grim. Holy shit, that is grim. I'm taking that one as well, yeah. So another thing to pay attention to, all right, when you're putting together these clips, think about this as well, yeah? So I'm going to grab this before we go ahead and just drag this in. All right, we're going to head over to the settings here because this is something you need to pay attention to when you're making a clip. Most of us are going to be making these video clips in 16:9, yeah? Because it's a standard. Make sure the videos that you're grabbing from within Storyblocks are all the same, like 1080p, yeah? If you start bringing, because there are different, there's 4K stuff in here, there's 1080p stuff in here, so pay attention. And with each of these, you'll see it tells you how long, it tells you 1080p, it tells you 16:9 and 25 frames per second. So it's important to actually pay attention to the frames per second as well. If you're actually bringing in a lot of these videos and they're all of different quality, different frames per second, different sizes, you'll get, I don't know if you've ever seen, let's, for example, I'm sure you've all seen it, right? Let's just show you. Let's take this clip here of these guys and let's change this to like that. If you've ever been watching a video that somebody's made and everything's in 16:9, hello Dean Thomas, good to see you. Everything's in 16:9 and then somebody's put in a photo in there that's 4:3 and you're watching something in full screen and it's like this. Yeah, oh, hang on, we'll go back. You're watching it going, yeah, this is cool, it's all 16:9. Yeah, yeah, teddy bear, yeah, teddy bear. And then all of a sudden, oh, there's this weird border because something's an odd shape. Sucks, man. It takes you out of the moment. Or you put a photo in there that's not 16:9. It's a good idea. If something doesn't fit, right? If you've got a video that's like a not 16:9 and you can't, like it, say it's just a square video, zoom in for fuck's sake. Make it 16:9, even if you have to zoom in like this. So you've still got the main characters, even if their heads are cut off, and you can be stylized with it, you know, and maybe, so you're not seeing the whole thing, but make sure it stays in the same dimensions. It's really important. I don't know how many times I watch a video clip and then all of a sudden there's a photo in there that's 4:3 and you just go, oh, fucking looks ugly. It just makes your video look so much more prettier. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Arnie G. It's a good thing to pay attention to your frames, to your 1080p, to the frames. As you can see, when I go through all these are all the same dimensions. Thank you very much, Jim Shannon, on Sounds, for the very, very kind super chat. That is very nice of you. Thank you, little dancing man up the top, for recognizing the super chat. All right, so what other things did we have? What did you guys mention? What did you mention? Was it money? Exchanging money? Exchange money? Let's see. The search features on here are absolutely powerful as all fuck. Gangster and hooker exchange money. The first thing that comes up, man. I love story. You could use this. It's selling human flesh, I guess. You know. Jesus, man. So man holds gold bar, single gold bar. Adult working in office to exchange and driving. American dollar notes. Yeah, look, simple stuff like this. So you can see here, this one that I've clicked is 3840 by 2160. So we want to stick to doing 1080p. So we'll go with the one underneath, which is 1080p. And have a look at this. So, of course, having some money in here, that would be really cool. Peeping Tom with camera. Joe, I didn't expect that from you. We'll grab the money one. We'll drag that in as well. Let's take the money. Peeping Tom with the camera. Oh my god. Angry stock market dude, investor, what have we got? Bitcoin, a whole lot of Bitcoin stuff. Blockchain. No, let's get past blockchain. God. Cash exchange hands, Euro teller, cash flow footage. Close up of woman's hands counting. Again, this is in 2K. Is that 2K, I think? Oh, there's so much media in here. Yeah, so you're going to want stuff like this. Close up of hand flipping money. So we've got one here, which is in 1080p. Oh, it's in slow motion too. How sadistic. That's a bit lame, really. It's close up of man's hands counting $100 bills. Yeah, basically anything you want is in here. It's amazing. Even if you like, I'll do it. Show you in a second. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't look good. Close up of woman's hands counting $100. See what this one looks like. So much stuff. That kind of looks good. We'll grab this one. It's in 1080p. So we'll throw that in there as well. Just for now, because we've got some money. What did Joe write? Peeping Tom with camera. Peeping. I wrote Peepo. Peepo. Peeping Tom with camera. Abandoned teddy bear. Caucasian camera approaching worried. Maybe we'll just put Peeping Tom. Because we only got one back from that. Peeping Tom. Holy shit, look at this. Male eye looking through keyhole. Dear. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Man staring through blinds. Hey, there's a good one. This one, I bet this looks sus. Let's see how sus this looks like. I'm just taking that for hell's sake of it. What else do we have? Abandoned sauce, candy, chocolates, abandoned toys. Let's do abandoned toys. Oops. Sorry, you can swear over here, Joe. This isn't Pete's channel. We're all about the swearing here. Look at this dude blinking as well. I should blur out that part. Blur him out. So abandoned toys. Oh, look at these. So we've got these are going to be cool. Abandoned bedroom toys. Oh my god, that is so dark. Oh shit. So we haven't even put together any of the clip yet. You know what? We're probably going to, I think, we'll get all these clips together today. And I think what we'll do, because I've got an opening hour on the weekend, and then we've got 2 days before the Songtember kicks off. How about we spend the next 2 shows before the my birthday show really going through this? Yeah, I reckon that's what we're going to do, because today's about getting clips together. That's really dark. Man, it zooms in. Look at that doll. That's hideous. Holy shit. That doll is so wrong. Exactly. It's full of fucking swearing. I'm not going to play it because I've promised Pete. If you want to hear Pete swearing on a continuous loop, come and join the Patreon. It's good fun. Every weekend. Oh my God. That is so wrong. Look at that. And remember also, what we're going to do too is going to use some of these effects from the apps that we've done this week. Oh my God, look, it's Eeyore. I'm just going to grab a heap of these because, yeah, I don't think there's anything. Now, you'll notice, see when I grabbed this video and dragged it in, because we put this arrow down at the start, it allows you to import stuff and put it anywhere on the timeline, which is really cool, yeah? What else we got? Let's just go. God, we're only at the top of these. Brown teddy bear laying on a bench. Abandoned toy lies in the autumn grass. Man, there's too much stuff. This is like Oh, we'll grab that as well. Old fence overgrown with moss. Broken children's toy doll. Oh God, really? It's it's crazy. Holy shit! Look at that. I can't even explain that. That is so fucking demented. I don't even know what to say to that one. Oh, it's got to be in the song now. Holy shit. Oops, what have I done there? Let's grab this. Now this was an issue I had with LumaFusion a while ago. I'm going to do this. I'm going to delete this. I thought they'd fix this, man. Oh, that's how you fix it. Let's grab this, put it back in here. Yeah. Oh, definitely. We'll get to that Audible. You know, we're bringing these clips. You know, this is what we're doing today. So, plus, I'm going to use some of those other apps that we looked at. Abandoned military truck. So there you go. Another thing I want to show you just before we move on, and I'll import one other file which I've kind of pre-set up, is what's cool in here. If you type in here green screen for your searches, you will get a whole bunch of really cool green screen effects, right? And just for a quick example, so straight up, look at all these 4K blood splatters. Look at them all loading up. And so what's the good of green screen stuff? So I've done videos on this in my LumaFusion playlist from last year. What's really good about these green screen effects is if we just have a look at something, let's just grab one of them. These ones are all in 4K, so I'm going against what I said here. What you can do with these, let's just drag one in and put it above this. Now I've put it above this video here. It's dominating the whole. It's dominating what's underneath it. Yeah, so it's completely covering it. What you can actually do is double click on these green screen effects that are in here. Click down the bottom, so you're in your edit screen now. Over to this bottom right hand color and effects, and if you go up to this keyhole, this is where your green screen trickery is, and you'll see there's already one pre-selected, so this green screen. Now when I click on that, it automatically removes the green, and now look at this. You can use these green screens. Look how easy that was. Super simple, yeah? Probably it would look better on this little donkey thing. Look, it's even the right size. Right? So now, hit that. You see why Storyblocks is sick, yeah? It's really cool. And look at all these blood things. Look at all this stuff. You've got like iPads, iPhones, all these kind of things. You can superimpose any of this stuff in. So if I really want to get weird, we've got some balloons flying here. Let's add them in here. God, they look incredibly fucking pathetic, don't they? Jesus Christ. I don't know. Let's grab these crazy. This man dancing. Let's grab this man dancing, and and put him here, just to show you how much fun this is. Oh, I promise, we really haven't done much of the song, have we? I'm going to import this last clip. At least we've got a build up to the all right, so again, I'm going to click on this man dancing here, right? And click on color and effects. Oops. Head over to the keyhole up the top there and just click green screen key. And now, I'm sorry, folks, this show gets to boil. Fucking dickhead I am. You'd love it, Joe. And again, look how easy it is. So we click on this as a balloons, color and effects, up to the keyhole, green screen, and now we've got little balloons. Fucking wrong. So there you go. We've touched on green screen stuff. So what I'm also going to do is, sorry, can I just watch this one more time? Enjoy it one more time. Hey, they've never shut me down once, Gary. I hope you're all getting ideas for Songtember. That's what these shows are about. It's not, I don't really give a shit about doing a video clip for my KindaKore song. Ultimately, it's hopefully to give you guys some ideas of things you can do. So I also have, and yeah, there's so many green screen things in here. Look at it. It's utterly ridiculous. And also, if you're not finding what you want with green screen, you can also type, as a suggestion, chroma key. Because chroma key is the other term. See, these are loading too. So, bang. So there's heaps of stuff that might not be under green screen. Again, when you're not using the search engine, if you're putting in words that aren't working, just think like you're doing a Google search and search for, you know, another word that means that, another word that means that, and you're gonna find that stuff. I mean, God, ridiculous. I just want to play with the green screen stuff now. There is so much crazy shit in here. It is ridiculous. Cool. But what I'm going to do now to kind of wrap up, you know, I can go. I don't think Pete's got a show after me. You guys can let me know if you want me to go a bit longer today. It's up to you. If you got the time, if you got the money, honey, I got you a disease. So I've actually prepared some stuff as well. From some of my other subscriptions I have for videos and stuff, and I'm going to grab this and bring it in here. So I've got a whole bunch of things I've actually pre-prepared, and I'll show you these suckers. What I have to do is trim these, so we'll do that now. We'll need to break them up. So we've got this mask. Cool. If you want me to keep going, we'll keep going. Well, overtime today. So this is really relevant, I think, too, for now. So we got the mask there. This probably won't work because it's not. There's still people around, or it might work. There might be a part in it that does work, but again, relevant to what's happening in the world with lockdowns and all that kind of stuff. Again, a creepy kind of overgrown building. So, you know, again, you would just type abandoned buildings to find this kind of stuff. Overgrown land, abandoned land. I thought this one was kind of cool. A bit evil. That's a pretty fucking shit ghost. So yeah, we've got an out of business kind of thing going on. It looks a bit cheesy. I don't know. This is dark. Very dark. Eek. Help! Help! Help me! I'm down here. Can you hear me? Fuck! I'm going to hell. Inappropriate, Peppy. Dear. So yeah, we got these swings. I think these really creepy abandoned swinging is really, really cool. I've got a few of those which are already in at the beginning. This one's pretty dark as well. Yeah, what could go wrong in a dark cave? In a dark, dark cave, there was a dark, dark book, and in the dark, dark book, that's not how it goes. I want to end with this. That's how I want to end the song. With that pigeon. Have a... Oh, fuck, I'm going to hell. Yeah, oh, imagine if this actually had somebody tied up in the back. That would have been awesome. It wouldn't have been awesome for the person tied up in the back, but yeah. So again, just some really... I think I actually put a warehouse, old warehouse is how I found these pieces of footage. And again, these are all in 1080p. So, but what I did earlier was I actually put these all together and then save them all in one clip. So I'm going to need to chop these up. A crow's pecking. I'll do a search for that next. That's a great idea, Joe. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for the cool ideas. This one's horrible with the caution tape around the playground. Damn. And cars just casually drive. Oh, that is brutal. That's dark, man. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in Storyblocks. It's and you know the thing too, you want to remember if you download it, you want to get some of the footage within Storyblocks is like of really high frame rates, like 60 and stuff. And what's good about grabbing those ones is you can actually slow them down and not lose quality. So because you can slowly all these clips down in the edit stage. So this one's pretty dark as well. Probably, you know, add some really over the top contrast to this, maybe some green across it, make it really fucking haunting kind of thing and not so colorful. Storyblocks in the cloud. Storyblocks is, you have to be connected to the internet. So every time you do a search, it's connecting to Storyblocks' server to search for the stuff. And as I said earlier, when you drag a video into your timeline, it goes into your cached folder within LumaFusion. It's for you to access at any time. This one's pretty dark too, with the snow on the glove. I think there's one more. And then we'll go through chopping these up with you guys. How easy it is to chop all these up from a clip. Because remember, you don't have to, like, you can use something else. You can be in another video editing app or somewhere where you have this kind of footage and put it all together. See, I've got a little clip at the end there. This is where I've put this together. So initially, let's fix that first. So I'm going to zoom in here and chop that last bit out. So we're going to just drag this. So that's gone now. Now I'm going to zoom up and find each point of each clip. And now I'm just pinching with my fingers. And you pinch to zoom in, pinch to zoom out. And just moving along this timeline. So it's there. So I'm going to chop that. And the scissors are down the bottom here. Done. So there's one clip cut. Let's pinch to bring in and find the next cut. Now this is kind of boring, but it is what it is. 9, 10, 9, 10, 9. Oops, I've got it on shared screen. 9, 10. So we'll do a cut there. Zoom in here. Where are we? 23, 0. There's the cut. Boom. Yeah, what's a song without a teddy bear? Is that what I read? There's a song with that title which includes a teddy in the video, like this one. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza. So let's find the split here. Oh, I've already done that one. We're looking for this swing. There we go. Chop. But once you've got all these split up, then you can start copying them and piling them up. And now there's another way you can do this as well. There is another way you can actually do this. I'll show you, because this, you've seen how I'm chopping this up as well. Let's go through it another way. I can import this in. So see how we've got up the top here, this video is selected here, right up the top. When you click on it, you can actually change the timeline in your preview window. So if I only want the middle section, so I can grab over here and I can actually drag this. And if I just want this section here, then I can bring this in and just grab that particular piece. And what's really good is that you've got these little arrows down here, so you can actually click. Oh, that went to the end, didn't it? That took my timeline to the end. I didn't want that. Let's bring this back. Actually, we'll do it at the end. We'll take the last one. Actually, we'll do the first one. God, I'm changing my mind more. So you can actually decide where you want, so we can stop it there. And now that I've selected that small portion, when I grab up the top here to bring this in, it only brings that piece into the, yeah? And what it does is it remembers that. So now you can see up here, it actually tells you what point it's been. See how up here it's got some numbers here? It's telling you what point you've got shared. So if I tap off and click another video and then go back here, it remembers what you've brought in. So if I want to bring in the next part, I can actually just change this out, change this little timeline here, and then go back up the top here and see how the number up here at the top has changed as well. It's telling me which portion I'm bringing in. So now I can drag that, and it's only bringing in that part of the clip. So you don't have to go in and do what I was doing by bringing in the whole clip and then chopping it up individually. You've got other options, yeah, to bring these things in. So again, if I click on this timeline, I can move down to the next clip, which is this building. And zoom in. And once again, drag that in. So yeah, definitely plenty of ways to drag your clips in. Let's maybe let's maybe start off with let's have a listen to the song again, and let's maybe start building out the beginning of the clip. And we've got a whole bunch of clips here, remembering we've got the children at the start. Cool. What I'm going to look for to kick off is, I think it was this swing here, because it's in slow-mo. So we'll just kick off with this swing. I'll just go in here and chop this up. Cut it there. Cool. We've already split this at the horse scene. I'm just going to grab this now and drag it all the way to the front of the song. That dude dancing is absolutely ridiculous. Cool. let's drop this in here. And what I'm going to do, just to try and give it some kind of, because it looks very bright at the moment, it doesn't look very evil or anything like that. I'm going to double click on it, and we're going to go into our color and effects. And just for now, I'm going to give it a dark contrast. It's probably too dark. So we've got here up the top, we've got these contrast warms. Maybe we'll do just a contrast. I'm going to go with the high contrast and maybe just bring it back a little bit. Just pull it back a bit. So now we've just added this. See you later, not a box. Hope you have a great day. So I'm not going to stick, this probably won't be the thing that I stick with, but it's a good start because it's going to be very dark contrasty all the way through, I do believe. So let's just play. Feels like it's in time with it too, with this slow-mo. Boom. So as those drums come in there, that's where you want to change to your next clip, right? So where are we? Let's zoom in on this. Boom, right there. So I'm going to chop that right there. We'll do a scissor cut. And let's just move the rest of this, because we don't need it right now, but we may need it later on. You know, save a bit for Ron later on. Later on's a good person. And I'm sure there'll be people out there going, oh God, you're so crappy for just creating all this mess at the end. But it's the way I work, and you don't have to work this way. But I like, instead of dragging things from the top and dragging things always in, I just like having it all at the end and bringing it. It's just how I've always worked. So for the start of this too, I'm going to, just for now, head up the top here and go to my transitions, because you've got a whole bunch of transitions here. We'll keep it nice and simple, and I'm going to grab a dip transition. And do I want to do that? You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you why. Because if I add this dip transition to this video, you'll notice when we hit play at the start, and I'm going to grab this dip and just stretch it out a bit, make it like a 2. What's going to happen is, listen, I was wrong. Let's play it again. So it's probably a bit too long. Probably a bit too long. So let's take it to 1. Cool. So we have a split right as the next beat pops in, and that's important. What's really important with your songs is that clips move into each other on beats, yeah, because it's impactful. It's massively impactful. I can't stress it enough for video clips. So I think what would be a really cool shot after that, and I'm brainstorming, so you know this definitely could change, is a wide shot of something. So something like that. Something like that motherfucker right there. Did I get a smaller one of those? Let's chop it. And not start so gruesome. Kicking off straight away with abandonment. But, you know, so we've had that one image of... There we go. There's our transition between milliseconds right there. We'll cut that sucker. Yeah, we'll chop that there. Storyboarding with thumbnails helps to create a narrative if you're having problems creating some sort of mood or continuity. Indeed. If you want to go back and look at last year's, when I did my Metheus clip, go back and have a look at the playlist for LumaFusion that I've done for my Metheus clip. You'll see how I set that up. I did storyboarding using Procreate, and I put green screen backgrounds and drew with my Apple Pencil the ideas that I want to do before I actually shot the stuff in my garage. So if you haven't seen those, go back and have a look. If you're thinking about shooting actual footage, storyboarding is a very clever thing to do. It helps set the scene. And, you know, I'm not doing it right now, but I've been thinking about this a lot. I know what the song's about. So let's just see how this transition goes. I want a complete cut for this too. I don't want it to fade in to do a cross dissolve. I actually want it to snap straight in. Let's see how it looks. Boom. Boom. That's where I want to change, right there. It just feels natural. I probably could go a bit longer, but it feels natural. Oops, let's try that again. Right there, 22.11. So I'm just going to do a quick chop in there. Grab the rest of this. It seems like a decent slow-mo speed. Let me just put this down, shrink it, bring it back over here. And look, we've probably already got, what can we have? Let's go through these quickly. So maybe for this, I might put like these aerial shots of like abandonment and stuff, and then in between with teddy bears or swings. I just want to see this teddy bear clip, how fast it is, if it's a slow-mo or it's a normal pace. See, it's a normal pace, so we can probably slow it down a bit. Let's grab this for now. Let's bring in the teddy bear. We're going to do the teddy bears early. Yeah, could definitely use the markers for that as well too. I'm a bit lazy in that regard, where I just go stop. Again, whatever works for you. There is no right or wrong, really. As you know what I say at every show, mistakes make you better. Screwing up is not necessarily a bad thing. And hey, if things are getting a bit complex with your project, here's another good idea. I do this a lot. Go out, click down the bottom here, get out of your project, right? And go down here and hit duplicate and make another copy of it. If you're scared that you're going to fuck something up, do that. Sometimes I have heaps of these things going on. Let's see the transition into the teddy bear. Ooh. See, in this case, I want to speed this up a little bit, yeah? So I'm going to double click on it, and we're going to go down here to this little speed thing, and we've got speed here, and I'm just going to do this until it feels like it works. I'm going to grab the speed and speed it up by about 1. So go to 10. You'll see why. I want it to swing in time with the drums. Close, a little bit faster. Let's try that. Probably going to be too fast now. Damn, it's just a bit short, isn't it? That sucks. I don't think there's, I think there was a perfect cut that I did. Was it? Let's have a look. Oh, we might get a little bit more out of it. Maybe it can speed up more. Let's try this. Even if it's a little bit faster, it might make it look a bit more demented. Or how's this? Let's go, let's hit undo, leave it how it was, and we'll try something. And we'll chop it around there. Yeah, so we'll only make it a short thing, because it doesn't have to be exactly on the actual, it's just got to be on the beat. It doesn't have to be on the right there. Let's chop that. Done. So I'm going to pull that out. Again, we're going to zoom out, grab it, drag it back. Reverse the bit for the end. You can do that. You can, there's quite a few options. But for now, we'll just leave it like that and find something short. See, that's really short there. I'm just going to bring that in. Reverse the same clip. That's a good idea. We'll try that. We'll bring this in here just and drop that there. That's a good idea, Audible Video. Think outside the box. Hello, Josephine DeSmet. I hope you're doing well. So we're going to duplicate this, yeah? So you've got a little copy button down the bottom here. I've got it selected. So now it's made a copy of it. And now I'm going to double tap on it and hit reverse. So you've got this speed and reverse down here. So there's a little reverse button here. Boom, and it's going to take a few seconds to reverse. I don't know, hopefully this kind of works. Should do, yeah, it should work perfectly. Good thinking. My friend Audible Video. Okay, so let's watch, see what happens. Boom. Legend. Think outside the box, try different things. You will come up with something really cool. And again, let's just go into these sections here. And I'm going to double tap on this one now. And again, go into the palette here. And we're going to use this contrast again to try and keep things on an even kind of contrast, kind of dark. Let's bring this contrast back a bit. And we'll do the same for this teddy bear. So I'm going to double click on the teddy bear and I'll show you another thing you can do. So we'll click on this high contrast. Now, if you want to get the same, if you've got a whole bunch of clips that you want to use the same effect on, pay attention, because this is what you can do to save a lot of time. Let's get out of this clip. We've got this teddy bear selected, right? So you've just seen I've gone in and added some contrast to it. You'll see down the bottom here, there's a clipboard. If I clip on this clipboard, it allows you to actually copy all of the settings that you have. Yeah. So if I hit copy and then click on the next one and then go down here and hit paste, it adds all of the effects or anything that I've added on to here. I don't think it changed the reverse thing. Let's make sure. Yep, so it's still set to reverse. So it's kept the exact same contrast effect. So let's have a look what we got so far from start. I'm probably going to add a bit more contrast to this. Let's do it anyway, just to make it a bit darker. Right, let's see what we've got so far. Sweet, yeah. Now, another thing to keep in mind, right, with your songs, and this has just come in my head there. What is the first line of that song? Hold my hand. Do we have anything to do with a hand? Oh, look at that. We do. We have a child's glove in the snow. Fuck yeah. So not only are you looking for things that are on the beat, you're looking for little, even if it's just a word out of the part of the song, and you've got an image that's going to work in there. Let's see how this kind of goes in. So what do we want to do to this to make it a bit more impactful? Because it kind of goes nowhere, right? So let's zoom in a bit, and we want to get it on the stop. So let's do this. That's where we want to stop. So I'm going to cut this. Then we'll just zoom out again, grab the end of this. Or you know what? Let's undo that. See, it's all right to undo it. Let's go in and keep that chopped back together. Instead, I'm going to double click on this and I'm going to speed it up. So let's go into the speed options, because if we speed it up, and I'm just doing anything, I want all the snow to appear on that glove before it goes to the next scene. Oh, close. Oh, God, that would have been amazing. So we'll pull it back to about 225. It's probably a bit, let's do it to about 250. Let's try that, because then we can chop it. Cool. We can split that there. And what I'm going to do also to make it a bit more interesting than just filling up. Oops. Let's go back. Pull that there. And you can, like, if you look closely, zoom in, you can see where the beat is. By looking at the WAV file down the bottom here, you can see this lump here. There's that cymbal hit and that kick, so you can get an idea of where to chop it. So now we'll cut that, and we'll just delete this. We don't really need this now, this last bit. Oh, we'll just do the usual, just move it away. Let's just delete it. We don't need it. And now what I'm going to do to make it a bit more interesting is zoom it in. Yeah, see, you're reading my mind, Thomas. So here we are, and we're in our edit scene. We're in the frame and fit down to the left here, and you've got your timeline. So you can see it. This is the timeline moving. We're going to take it all the way to the beginning, and we're going to put in some keyframes, and we're going to zoom in on it. So we're at the beginning. So how do you put in keyframes? You've got this little 3 circles and a plus down the bottom. You click that, and that's set your key point at the beginning. Now we hit this little arrow to the end, and we want to put in a second key point, which will be this little plus circle. And now we've got a point from the beginning and a point from the end. So now we can move back and forward between these key points. So now we're on the end one, and all I'm going to do is grab the size here and zoom in, And then I'm just going to, with my finger, just grab it and move it to about there. So now it's actually got some, it's actually telling a story. It's actually moving and not just a glove, yeah? So we'll have a, let's also double click on it and we'll add, again, continue the same kind of high contrast to keep it kind of in line for now. At the end, we can add all these effects and stuff and really make things happen. So let's go full screen, have a look at what it's looking like now. Sweet, yeah? Alrighty, I reckon that's going to do it for today. We've done heaps. I hope you've all got plenty of value out of this. And what we'll do is, so tomorrow's show, we are looking at audio share and a whole bunch of stuff you maybe didn't know about audio share. And then that's on at the usual time. And then a few hours after that, or a couple of hours after that, doing an interview with John Kell, which is at a later time than usual. So if you can join us for that. The day after that, doing a special on GarageBand and how to import MIDI files to make your own karaoke tracks from, which is hopefully going to help you all out. And opening hour on the day after that, and then we'll kick off back to LumaFusion and we'll do 2 more episodes back to back on LumaFusion, putting this together. And hopefully you guys will get a whole lot more out of that. And yeah, and then by the time it's my birthday, midway through the week, we'll have a video to premiere and it'll be 2 hours of playing your music on my birthday and kicking off Songtember. If you like the video, leave a like, lets me know you're having a good time. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe, do the stuff, do the things. And you know what the most important thing is for you? Do the things that make you happy. Make mistakes, they make you better. And you know what? We all rise together. Remember that. You're all awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great one. Bye-bye. I can see Joshua, and I can see Russ and Thomas Christ and Jim Shannon on sounds. And I can see Guzzo of Oz. And I can see Cy-Effin in the magic mirror. Magic mirror, tell me today, have all my friends had fun at play? I hope so. What the